What's a product for which the expiry date does not matter? Everyone is saying honey, so I'll just point out that most foods aren't labeled with an expiration date but a best by date. This is the time frame in which the manufacturer suggests consumption for best taste/quality, and foods are usually safe for quite a bit after. For non-perishable items, the expiration date is more likely to apply to the container, especially if it's plastic. Tofu thinking that a UV light was a normal night lamp. NFU. Thank goodness you are recovering. I am glad you are no longer being ultravioleted by that light. Once it's all healed up, if you ever see any changes in your skin, you need to go to a dermatologist immediately. And share this story with them. Skin cancer is no joking matter, and you will be at risk. Catching it early is the best way to reduce that risk. Fun fact, the weird smell was ozone. UV splits the oxygen, and then the singular oxygen atoms can potentially bond with an oxygen molecule to form an ozone molecule. Not really enough to shield you from the UV, that amount would kill you. LPT Airbnb checkout. So, what actually happened to the big bottle filled with corks? Stuff like this is why I haven't booked an Airbnb in years. LPT, hotels. No chores, no cleaning fees. Tofu by calling a wellness check on my wife. If she has a therapist or family doctor, try their emergency numbers in the morning. If she doesn't, start looking for a well-recommended one now and make an emergency call in the AM. Without a professional to help you navigate next steps, your life is much more difficult. Wow. This may be beyond Reddit's pay grade. Till that the heir apparent for the Qajar dynasty that ruled Iran from 1789 to 1925 is a university professor in Dallas, and his nickname is Mickey. So he teaches university professors? It's just hilarious to me he lives in Dallas, Texas. There are content creators I watch that could literally book an interview and talk about history that sounds so ancient, but there he is, living in the USA. Imagine asking a former prince of Persia about the Lucca trade. LMAO. Tofu by accidentally swallowing my daughter's tooth. Just pretend to wrap the tooth up in a special wrapping for the tooth fairy to make it special and tell your daughter that you did it. She will be excited. If you're feeling really dedicated, you could reclaim the tooth before bedtime. Tofu by consuming an entire bag of Walmart corn and discovering my body's impressive talent for food preservation. Here's the horrifying realization: your body digests the soft innards of the kernel, but fills up the husk with POO. LMAO dude, you just inhaled a day's worth of fiber, so that would explain your digestive issue. Also, your body isn't not breaking down the corn, it's just the outer shell of the kernels that doesn't get broken down, and then as it moves through your digestive system it gets filled with, well, poop. Stay hydrated and eat light for the next day or two and you'll be fine. LOL. What purchase do you regret the most? 50% of the games on my Steam library. And I have like 130 games. My motorcycle. I almost never use it because dressing for driving and the helmet are such a hassle. Loaned a BF, at the time, $3,000. Stupid, stupid, stupid. LPT, use cookbooks meant for kids. I thought cooking children was frowned upon. One of my family's favorite cookbooks is Teens Cook, How to Cook What You Want to Eat. It has recipes of varying effort, a good variety, and has descriptions of why you do certain steps. I remember loving the corn chowder, chicken piccata, I think, and spice cake recipes. Oh, the spice cake. I gotta make one of those again. Till that uterus prolapse can occur in women when the pelvic floor muscles weaken, causing the uterus to descend into or even outside the vaginal canal. This condition can be caused by childbirth, aging, hormonal imbalance, chronic coughing or heavy lifting, and can become fatal. This happened to an acquaintance's mother. She had 13 kids and after number 13, her uterus decided it didn't want any more abuse and fell out. And now I am sitting here doing kegels. Need justification to purchase a box of tissues. You got it? You have read me go on for about 2 pages about how beneficial tissue is to the left nostril. Now allow me to list and expand on all the positives for the right nostril. Her argument was tissue thin. LPT, premium printer paper. Printed driving directions. Are you posting from 1999? I'm not taking an LPT from anyone printing driving directions in 2025. Tofu by telling my friend I got rejected a few times last year. I saw a guy at a hostel in London get rejected more than 5 times in about 10 minutes. How in the world are you asking someone out so inappropriately that you were reported to HR? People asked if I had Irish twins and I didn't know what that meant. As messed up a family dynamic as this is, I commend you for saving a child. Dude, you need to tell the kid. He's going to find out sooner or later, and it's better he hear it from the people he thinks of as mom and dad when things are calm than by having his birth mom show up out of the blue. Just tell people who ask about Irish twins that it was a family adoption. You don't owe anybody more than that. Like and subscribe.